For those of you who watch my channel every day or frequently, you'll notice that every day I'm posting 3 to 4 videos. Okay? Now I have a choice to put one video. I have a choice to put one video a day, one video every 2 days or 3 days. However, if you notice, I keep posting 3 to 4 videos every single day. Now the question is, why is that? Why do I do that? Some of you will say, oh, it is to get money out of YouTube. Some of you will say, oh, he needs money, cash. He wants to be famous. Some of you, oh, he's trying to give value. Okay. All these statements are true. I'm not denying that. Do I want to make money? Yes, of course I want to make money. But YouTube offers what, 1,000, 10,000 views. Maybe I'll get few dollars, 4, 5, 10,000 views. Okay. So it's not much. Now, is it for famous? Fame doesn't feed me. So now obviously the next question is, okay, then what are you doing it for? You're doing it for your business? Yes, of course, I'm doing it for my business. But now, what is the real reason? See, the real reason is simply this. Out of sight is out of mind. Where many people take their job for granted, take their position for granted. When you are a guy who is dependent on a salary that it's like you don't get a salary, you have to generate the revenue every single day. So today if I get a customer, tomorrow I don't know whether I'll get or not get unless there's an advance booking. After 2 days, I don't know. 3 days, I don't know. So every day is a new day. Now, in a way, that's very scary. Because the question is, okay, how many days can you stay without a customer? And I've told you this, when I initially started my business, 6 months, 3 months, no customer, 6 months, no customer, just 1 or 2 or hardly anything. So it's a very scary thing to do. But now the benefit of doing this is it leaves you on the edge. It does not allow you to be in your comfort zone. It does not allow you to be lazy. Like, I'll give you a small example. Now you check people who have a job, who are employees, receptionist or marketing guy, sales guy, engineer. Every day they get up, every day they go to work, every day they do their work, and then after they finish their work, they come back home. Now, are they working hard? Absolutely. Do they work extra time? Sure. Do they do more than what is required? No doubt. But then what is it that they're not doing? The mistake that they're doing, or what they are not doing, is marketing and selling themselves. The problem of being an employee, one of the biggest drawbacks which I mentioned before, is you're known in the company. You're known among your colleagues. That's about it. Now the question is, even if your colleagues know you, how much does that benefit you? That doesn't benefit you at all. Your colleagues who know you, your department people and all that, they'll say, hey, nice guy, hey, how are you? But if tomorrow you had to search for a job or you need help, none of them are going to help you. None of them can do anything worthwhile. In fact, if you ask them, can you help me get a job? Not a single one can. Okay? So it's more like you're a frog in a well. In that well, everyone knows you. You're the biggest frog. But outside this well, there's a whole world. And nobody knows you there. What is the use? It's like having this small little piddly restaurant that only you know exists, nobody else knows exists. So obviously the question is, what is the solution? Do you start marketing yourself everywhere? Do you start telling the whole world, hey, I'm there, look at me? Maybe. See, in my case, I can either put these Facebook ads, Google ads, Instagram ads. Hey, I'm a successful guy. I have 60,000 followers, or I'm making 7-figure income. Yeah, like these internet marketers. I can do that. You click here, you'll get a free email, free webinar, free seminar, free something. And I attract them to my sales funnel. Once they click the free, I have the email address, and then I start marketing and selling my services. Or some other people, okay, click here for a free discovery session. You get a free $200 worth. They'll put some number where we will talk. What they're trying to do is rope you in and try to convince you to take a paid service. Now, there's nothing wrong in doing that. That is how marketing and sales has to work. Restaurants offer, just give it a free try. Here, take a sample. Or today we are giving half price. You can buy this full chicken or whatever. So these are the ways to sell yourself. But now, as an employee, how do you do that? And that is where I tell my clients, my customers, the people who I train, coach, mentor, whatever. Every single day, meet someone outside your company. Meet someone within the industry. Meet outside someone in the company doesn't mean you meet the shopkeeper and the building maintenance guy. No. Meet decision makers. Meet people who can make a difference to your life. Meet your competitors. I'm not saying leak information or do something illegal. Network with these people, man. If you're in logistics, for example, connect with all the heads of every logistics company. Meet people who are logistics managers or directors in other companies. Don't just connect with them on LinkedIn. Meet them physically. See, in my case, I stay remote, so obviously I can't meet physically. And even if I could, I wouldn't want to. For the simple reason being is, my one video can be seen by 500 people in a day. That one meeting, I can meet only one guy. Now, obviously, you say quantity over quantity. You met one decision maker. I've done this. It's not that I've not done it. But the process is long and arduous. So, for me, this is me. Given a choice between meeting someone face to face versus putting out content where multiple people can see me, I prefer the latter. But for an employee, either you have to be good at vlogging and blogging, which puts you out there. And if you're not good at either of these two, where you give content in terms of value related to the industry, then personal meetings are the way. You can meet people through seminars, conferences, events, or even try to figure out where they are hanging out and be part of those groups or associations or whatever charity endeavors. See, don't be comfortable in your job. Don't just give 100% only to your boss. If you give 100% only to your boss, to your company, you'll only be known by one person. And there are limits to how much you can grow. There's a limit to how much salary he can offer you. There's a limit to what position he can give you. And most probably, they will be like, yeah, he's working hard because I give him a salary. He's not working for free. So there, your growth is limited. So that is why for example, the thumb rule that I give people is, every week, how many new contacts did you meet and have a, worthwhile discussion? In fact, here's one tip that I'll give you. If you're working 8 hours, the fact of the matter is, nobody works only 8 hours unless you're paid per hour. In the Middle East, you're paid for 8 hours. You're made to work 12 hours. So what I tell people is, okay, fine. In the 12 hours that you're working, work 100%, but work 9 hours or work 10 hours. The additional 2 hours, whenever, network with someone, go meet someone. Or if you're stuck with a desk job that you cannot leave, let's say an engineer, or you have to go to a site, fine. Plan out your day in such a way, plan out your week in such a way that you definitely go and meet. Now, you'll say, Loy, I can't, I this or that. See, nothing in life is easy. You want to do something, get out of your comfort zone. Okay? Figure out creative ways. Like I tell people, if your wife or kid or your spouse had an accident, you would never give the reason why you can't help them or why you should not help them. You will give them priority. Give your career and yourself a priority, Like I said, I'm not saying anything is easy. I know giving advice is very, very easy. It's so very easy to talk. But it's coming from a guy who has done it. Okay? Nothing good in life is easy. Success or money or it's all about the grind, the daily grind, working your ass off and being obsessed about a goal that you have. And please have a measuring stick. What was the salary that you're getting 2 years or 3 years ago? If you're getting the same salary, there's something really wrong with you. Seriously, there's something wrong with you. It's not the market, it's not your employer, it's you. Because you might be getting the same salary, but there's someone out there who has managed to get a better one. And how did he get? Not only did he negotiate, not only did he convince them, but he was constantly searching. And that comes down to what I said when I started this video. Don't be in your comfort zone. Constantly market and sell yourself. That's the reason I keep putting every single day 3 to 4 videos. Because there is a client out there. There is a customer out there. There is money out there. And this is the age, the time where I can make money. I can't sit on my lazy ass and just enjoy life. Yes, I am enjoying life, but I want to make money. And I want to ensure that when a rainy day comes, I'm protected. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. What do you think? Do you think I'm right? Do you think I'm wrong? And if you have any suggestions, ideas, how to network or whatever, feel free, put it down. Let people read and get some value out of it. And if you have any topics you want me to speak about, put them down. I always read your comments. Okay? You guys take care. It's me signing off. Chal.